In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to file new hire reports with Bizee, also known as IncFile, in 2025. Quick note before we start, I am not a financial advisor, and this video isn't tax, legal, or accounting advice. It's for educational and entertainment purposes only, so please do your own due diligence before making any financial decisions. By the way, if you guys want to help support the channel, using my Bizee link may pay me a small referral fee, which allows me to keep making free videos like this. And I want to say thank you so much in advance. I'm Erin from StartupWise, and if you're a founder, a small business owner, or just starting your very first LLC, this is one of those compliance steps that sounds small but is actually a big deal. Most new founders focus on sales, branding, and hiring, but compliance is the part people forget, and if you forget to file new hire reports, it can cost you fines and unnecessary headaches. Stick with me because not only will I explain the step-by-step process, I'll also break down what Bizee is, why it matters, and how it can save you from costly mistakes. Section 1, what is Bizee? Let's start with the basics because before you trust a platform with compliance, you should know what it is. Bizee, formerly known as IncFile, is a company that helps you form and manage your business online. If you're sitting there thinking, that sounds complicated, don't worry, it's not. Think of Bizee like your online filing assistant. Instead of you running around between lawyers, accountants, and state offices, Bizee bundles all of that into one platform that walks you through what you need. Here's something cool. Back in 2019, Bizee became one of the first companies in the world to offer $0 LLC formations. That means you could start a limited liability company for free. You just pay the state filing fees. This was huge because before that, most people had to spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars just to legally start their own business. By lowering the barrier, Bizee made business ownership possible for entrepreneurs who never thought they could afford it. Today, more than 1 million entrepreneurs have used Bizee to form their businesses. Now, why is this important for you as a founder? Because it shows you don't need to overpay or overcomplicate things. If a platform like Bizee can simplify formation, it can also simplify compliance, and that's where new hire reports come in. Section 2, why do new hire reports matter? Okay, so what's the big deal with new hire reports? Whenever you hire a new employee in the United States, you're required by law to let the government know. This isn't optional, it is mandatory. The report includes basic information, your employee's name, social security number, address, and the date they started working for you. Now, you might be asking, why does the government even care about this? Here's the simple explanation. It helps enforce child support payments. If someone owes money, the state needs to know where they're working. It helps with unemployment insurance. If your employee leaves later, the system already knows they worked for you. And it keeps payroll tax systems running smoothly. If you don't file these reports, the state can fine you for each missed employee. Imagine hiring 3 people and forgetting to file. All of a sudden, you're looking at hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars in penalties. And those penalties come out of your pocket. For a small startup, that's money you can't afford to waste. So the choice is simple: file new hire reports or risk fines and compliance issues. Section 3, head-to-head filing versus not filing. Let's do a head-to-head breakdown of what happens if you file your new hire report versus if you don't. If you file, you stay compliant with the state, you avoid penalties, your payroll system stays clean and accurate, you build credibility as an employer who does things the right way. If you don't file, you risk fines that can pile up fast, you may run into payroll errors later, your business could get flagged for audits. Worst case, you create a paper trail of non-compliance that makes investors or partners hesitant to work with you. For founders, the second scenario is definitely a nightmare. You don't want compliance mistakes scaring away funding opportunities or adding unnecessary stress. So now you know why filing is non-negotiable and what can happen if you skip it. Let's switch from the why to the how. I'm going to walk you through Bizee's compliance dashboard, the place where all the critical filings, including new hire reports, actually happen. Section 4, Bizee compliance walkthrough. All right, so you want to go ahead and click the link down below, and then we can walk through Bizee's compliance together. Number 1 is company changes. The first tab is like the foundation of your house. If it's off, everything else cracks. We get business formation, where you form an LLC, S Corp, C Corp, or nonprofit. Good to know if you add any entities later. Then it's foreign qualification qualification, filed when you need to expand your entity to new states. You get your amendment, so file if a company requires changes to membership, addresses, or company name. Also dissolution, so again, formally terminating the existence of an entity. You can also get reinstated, so you can get your business back up and running after dissolution. DBA and a virtual address, and it's perfect for rebranding or remote work. So why this matters for new hire reports: if your legal name or address is wrong, payroll and compliance filings can get rejected, so fixing it later is far harder than updating it here first. Number 2 is going to be compliance. This is where most founders trip up. You get the certificate of good standing, so you can get proof of your business's status and compliance. Then you get the annual report to file to keep your business compliant and in good standing with your state. Business license search, so you can keep your business legal and compliant at the local, state, and federal levels. Corporate and LLC kit, so you can put your stamp of approval on your business with a customized binder and embossing seal, and it adds professional polish for banks or investors. It matters because states can cross-check your status when you file a new hire report. Anything outdated here can delay or block your filing. Number 3 is a registered agent. Every employer needs a registered agent, the official mailbox for legal and tax notices. You would order, then change, then renew, and update your agent if you move or hire in another state. It matters because new hire filings trigger state mail like unemployment insurance packets. If those notices go to the wrong place, you could miss deadlines and face penalties. Lastly is IRS filings. This tab links hiring to federal tax compliance. You get free tax consultation. You would uncover savings with expert advice from a small business accountant. File S-Corp tax election and file business taxes is optional now, but useful for future tax savings. And an EIN and tax ID number is required to open a bank account, file taxes, and submit payroll taxes. So it matters because every paycheck has federal tax implications, and having your EIN and federal filing squared away makes each new hire report seamless. So you want to think of these 4 tabs as your pre-flight checklist. Company changes keeps your data accurate. Compliance proves you're in good standing. Registered agent ensures you never miss a legal notice. And IRS filings ties everything back to federal requirements. With this foundation in place, you're ready for the next layer of compliance, understanding how your entity type and state rules affect the rest of the process. Section 5, entity types and state variations. Now let's touch on entity types and state differences because this is where some founders get confused. When you set up a business, you get to choose your entity type. There's LLC, limited liability company, the most common for small businesses. It protects your personal assets. There's S corporation, great for tax advantages if you're making enough profit. C corporation, usually for startups planning to raise venture capital. Nonprofit, for charitable or mission-driven organizations. The entity you choose affects your compliance responsibilities. For example, corporations often have more reporting requirements than LLCs. On top of that, your state matters. Filing in Georgia might look different than filing in California or Texas, both in cost and in turnaround time. That's why Bizee's packages vary, because state fees and requirements vary. But here's the important thing: you don't have to figure this out alone. Bizee shows you exactly what's required based on your entity type and your state. Section 6, why this matters for founders. Now let's zoom out and talk about why this matters to you as a founder. When you're starting out, it's tempting to say, I'll just deal with compliance later. But compliance doesn't wait. The government doesn't care if you're bootstrapping, hustling, or raising your seed round. Deadlines are deadlines. Imagine you hired your first employee, a developer, a sales rep, or even a personal assistant. You're excited to finally grow, but then you miss your new hire reporting deadline. Suddenly, you're paying fines, wasting time on paperwork, and stressing out when you should be focused on growth. That's what Bizee helps you avoid. It gives you peace of mind that the boring but important parts of your business are covered. Section 7, real-world examples. Let's make this real with a couple of examples. Example 1, the solo founder. You're running a marketing agency by yourself and just hired your first assistant. You didn't realize you had to file a new hire report, and now you're hit with a $300 penalty. That's basically the cost of software you could have invested in instead. Example 2, the startup team. You raised some some funding and hire 5 people quickly, you forget to file reports for 3 of them. That's not just penalties, it's also a signal to investors that your back office is sloppy. Investors want confidence that you can manage growth responsibly. With Bizee, both of these scenarios are avoided because the system reminds you and files it for you. Section 8, head-to-head, doing it yourself versus using Bizee. Let's do another head-to-head comparison. Doing it yourself, you have to find the correct form for your state. You have to remember the deadline. You're responsible for submitting it to the right agency. If you make a mistake, you deal with the penalties. Using Bizee, the system shows you exactly what you need. You get automated reminders so you do not forget. Bizee files it for you correctly on time. You avoid penalties and stress. It's the difference between juggling compliance tasks on your own versus outsourcing it to a platform designed to handle it. So that's how you file new hire reports with Bizee in 2025. If you're serious about building a business that lasts, compliance is not optional. It's one of those things, if you ignore it, it can come back to bite you hard. But if you handle it correctly, it keeps your foundation strong as you grow. Bizee makes that process simple. You don't need to be a lawyer. You don't need to be an HR expert. You just need the right tools. If you want to check out Bizee for yourself, I've included it in the link down below, startupwise.com/Bizee. That's my affiliate link, and using it helps support the channel at no extra cost to you. This is Erin from StartupWise. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.